Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Ahmad, ex-Master Tech from Mercedes-Benz. I'm just gonna share, I'm changing the battery on this Yamaha FZ6. It's 2006. So I'm gonna change the battery to a lithium battery, so I don't have to deal with the not charging it, and those lead acid battery, if you don't charge it, it drains too much, it becomes a problem. So this is supposed to be a much better battery. What is the specs on it? It's about the same what cold cranking is 360 amps. That is pretty good for a motorcycle. Small 4-cylinder engines on a car usually is about 400 to 500 horsepower cold cranking amps, and this is 360. That's good enough, more than good enough. So what I'm gonna do here, these plastic coverings seem like they are in the way. The battery's underneath this the fuel tank. This is the trickle charger connector. So I'm gonna have to lift up the there's hinges here under the seat on this tank. So I'm gonna remove the seat, and once I remove the seat, then I'm gonna lift up this remove those holding bolts. Before I do that, I would have to remove 1, 2, and 1 on this side, 3. Same thing on this side, 1, 2, and 3. Those have to be removed for these brackets to come out. Once I have that out, then I'm gonna get to the these bolts for the tank. I'm going to lift it up and figure out where the battery is, and I'll show you once I get there. That one is out. Get this one. Not too much of a torque on these things. One more, and all right. And these two brackets are out. They were in here, so just have to pry this out a little bit, get this out. Once you have this out, then you can pretty much lift this tank up this way, and there are 2 hinges back here. So to lift up the seat, what you have to do is you turn it clockwise, anti-clockwise, and lift the seat up. Once you have the seat lifted up, then you pull it back, and it's right there. And now you can here's the hinge for the tank to lift up. There'll be enough slack for the fuel pump hoses and all, hopefully, and I'll just have to lift up just enough to sneak the battery out and the other one in, and we'll be on our merry way. I'll show you when I get there. All right, here's this one. I think I'd rather put it here, a little bit away from the smoke. They both are symmetric, doesn't matter. So the tank would lift up like so. Here is the battery. So once I get there, have everything cleared out, then I'll show you. Alright guys, here is the tank is away from the battery. Luckily they have provisions the hoses just enough that you can lift this up enough to get the air filter serviced and the battery if you have to. And the only pain you may have to do is these little brackets, they have to come out. The boot has to be lifted up. Then a little bit of modification was done on that side on the wiring, so I had to go a little bit not bad. So I'm just gonna pull this battery out and put the that guy in there and crank it up. It cranks up, but it doesn't crank up fast enough to get started. All right, guys. I have the gas tank lifted up pretty high. I'm just gonna have to pull it back a little bit more tension. And here's the battery. Let me show you this way. It's easier to see. Right here, I'm gonna grab it, lift it up, wiggle it a little bit, and get this out. And I'm gonna get that guy back in there, and I'll show you when I get there. Let's see. So this battery is like all weight, probably like 15 pounds or so. And this battery, it feels like it's only like a pound at the most. But it does have good cold cranking amps, 360. And let me look at this one. What is maintenance free battery, 11 amp hour, 1.1 amp charging method. I don't see any cold cranking amps on it. AGM. Yeah, I would guess this is probably about 200-300 cold cranking amps, if that. The rating here, it says 11 amp hour, 12 volt. So that one is a little bit lighter in amp hours, but the cold cranking amps is more than the lead acid battery. So this battery fits in just about right. So I'm gonna put the spacing back here and on this side, so it has no vibration in it. And then I'm gonna put the bracket, the holding bracket, back on it. It should, whatever it takes. I'll put a little bit of spacer up top so there's no vibration at all. That battery is slightly smaller than the other battery. All right, I have the battery in there, sturdy, no rattle, no nothing. I have spacers in the back on each side and one on top, this white one. It's just a packing, no big deal, but it's snug enough, it's not gonna vibrate itself out or anything. So these two bolts, the holding bracket, they are tight, and now I'm gonna put the terminals back in and connect the wires and go from there. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll let you see when it's running. Alright guys, I got the battery in. I got these terminals, they're properly torqued and tightened on both sides. Got my relay back in. I put a little bit of the trickle charger thingy right here, which I would mount it properly in a minute. I'll relocate it properly where it should be. So it's ready to crank. Let's do it. Air pressure, clean it out back there, and it's ready to go. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. May I request you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.